Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome to my channel. Today I'm at Six Flags. It's right after my clinical rotation. On Thursdays and Fridays I usually end at 3 and it takes about 35 minutes to drive here. So I'm gonna do like a quick 2-hour vlog session, see how many rides I can do. I see Twisted Colossus running and I saw X2 running, so if I get those 2 rides in, I'll be pretty happy. It's a lot more packed than I anticipated. It's a weekday. It's like final season. The school's not out yet. Like summer break didn't start yet. So yeah, like if you can see, the parking lot kind of extends to the additional place. It doesn't seem too bad though. Like nothing close to like a weekend crowd, but for a weekday, it's definitely a little crowded. And if you've never been to Six Flags Magic Mountain, the walk from the parking lot all the way to the entrance kind of sucks, but we get a pretty decent view, so I don't want to complain too much. This is Hurricane Harbor. It's attached to Six Flags Magic Mountain. It's a separate entrance from the official park, but the water park itself is pretty decent. It's a pretty good size. They have fun rides, and I know they're opening up, I think, next weekend. So I just made it into the park. It's a beautiful day. The crowd doesn't seem that bad. I'm actually heading to X2 first because X2 is right by the entrance and I saw that there was no line, so I'm gonna get a quick ride on that. And as expected, it's a station wait. But it sucks that you have to get a locker, but it's only $1. So I just finished my first ride of the day on X2, the front row. I'm gonna include some off-ride footage from like a different post or something, but yeah, that was really good. I think my recommendation for this ride would be to sit in the front, and if you can, the inside seat other than the wing seat, compared to the wing seat, because the inside seat is a little more smooth. The outside seat has a little more whip to it. But overall, if you're in the first row, you're pretty good to go. I rode in other rows before and those are a little bumpy. I bumped my head a couple of times. I got a little headache, but today it was super fine, super smooth. As of right now, I think I don't really have a plan. I'm just going where there seems to be not much of a line. Again, like I said, I just want to get on X2 and a couple of times on Twisted Colossus and I'll be pretty happy. Just made it to Tatsu. Last time I did a vlog here, Tatsu was closed for a repaint. As you can see, it looks pretty nice. But unfortunately, the line is a little too long for my liking, so I'm gonna skip on this one and head down this way and ride West Coast. And if you never rode a flying coaster before, the lift hill is the most scariest part because there's nothing below you and you're forced to look like straight down and you're about like 200 feet in the air, and that's not fun at all. And here you can watch them going. And we're approaching the underground district, which is one of the newest areas of the park. Here you have the headline attraction, West Coast Racing, as you can see right here. It's a super fun Mobius layout dueling or racing coaster, and it has a pretty nice launch. It has a pretty cool layout, and yeah, overall super smooth and super fun. I'm gonna see if the line isn't, to see how bad the line is. If it's not too bad, I'm gonna get a quick ride, maybe get an Apocalypse. I used to like this ride, but since it got kind of rough, so it's still somewhat enjoyable, but I might have to skip on that one, but let's see. And I think I briefly mentioned that last time I was here, I did make a vlog, and that's one of the most popular vlogs I have on my channel. It's called Doing Every Rides at Six Flags Magic Mountain. Spoiler alert, I didn't actually get to do all the rides because they were down, not because I didn't accomplish it, because I couldn't accomplish it. But regardless, I might add some point of views that I took on that day to just kind of accommodate for the footage that I won't be getting today. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy that. So I just finished my one ride on West Coast Racer. The line wasn't too bad, it was about 15 minutes. But I want to speak about just the hype or the lack of hype that, you know, West Coast Racer is getting or didn't get. When it first opened, it was during the pandemic, so I think they were open for maybe a month and they had to close down. And then when Six Flags reopened their parks, people came back to rewrite the ride. But I don't think it gained a lot of traction. It's super smooth, super creative. The launch isn't the strongest, but it's such a solid coaster, and I don't think it's getting enough love, and it deserves way more than the love that it's getting right now. And now walking towards Gold Rusher and Riddlers, and you can see a beautiful view of the new coaster that's about to open later this summer called Wonder Woman Flight of Courage. It's supposed to be a single rail coaster built by what am I saying? It's built by RMC, Rocky Mountain Construction. It's a single rail coaster, as you can see. It's supposed to be super whippy, super fun, a lot of good airtime, and I'm really looking forward to that. And this giant swing ride is called Crisanity, and this is the one ride that you won't catch me riding because every time I ride it, I get super nauseous, so it's a hard no for me. But it looks really nice. And I kind of feel like I'm doing a walking tour of the park, explaining where like these things are. Which brings me to my next point, Johnny Rockets Burgers. If you had it before, it's a pretty solid chain for burgers and fries and stuff, and it's a pretty good place to get lunch if you're hungry. And next we got this giant structure in the middle of the park for Superman Escape from Krypton and Lex Luthor Drop of Doom. I think both rides are down today. I didn't hear it running at all. It's not the best ride in the world, but it's still pretty fun, and if you're a first-time comer to Six Flags Magic Mountain, it's definitely a ride that I do recommend. And on second thought, I might just hold off on explaining the different parts of the park because that's a video that I want to do later, do like a complete tour and complete guide of the park. But as of today, I just want to do like a quick vlog based on my couple rides here and just having fun, nothing crazy. And now we're approaching my favorite ride at this park, Twisted Colossus, built by RMC. Again, pretty low line. I might do like 2-3 times on this, so I'll catch you after I ride. Whoa. Alright, so I just finished 3 rides on Twisted Colossus, and I'm sad to mention that I didn't get a single racing ride or a single dueling ride, and that's unfortunate. I think partly it has to do with the fact that it's only running 2 trains on a low crowd day. That reduces the chances. Secondly, the operations are not the fastest, but they're not the slowest either. And lastly, there were heavier riders, so they had to check it multiple times just to make sure the sensors do give them a green light so they can send out the trains. But regardless, even if it doesn't duel, it's such a fantastic ride, such a fun ride. It's like back-to-back action, man. Like, if you know RMCs, it has that crazy ejector air, and Twisted Colossus has one of the best. So yeah, my favorite ride. All right, next ride we have Goliath the one and only hyper at Six Flags Magic Mountain. And yeah, a lot of people hate this ride, but I think it's pretty good. I like it. I grew up riding it a lot. So yeah, I'll catch you after the ride. So I don't know why Goliath gets such a bad rep. I mean, it's such a good ride, you know, like it's still fast, it's still tall, it's still forceful, it's still smooth. It's a solid ride. I'm just doing a little callback to my older vlog, but yeah, like I finished my ride in the back row of Goliath. I enjoy it every time. I have not much to complain about. It's about 4:30 or 5:30 now. I think I have maybe 2 more rides in me. I mean, the park's closing anyways, so I might do Full Throttle. I might do Tatsu. We'll see. I might just call it a day after Full Throttle, depending on how long the wait is. And with that being said, it was overall a fun day. The last 2 hours of the park, I got to do, I think, 4 or 5 rides by now, and I'm pretty ready to go home. So I just made a complete circle around the park to come to my last ride of the day, Full Throttle. Let's go.
Enjoy the ride.
All right, after a front row ride on Full Throttle, I'm officially done for the day. Again, it was a beautiful day. The crowd wasn't too bad. I got a couple decent rides in, and I feel pretty happy about my 2 hours here. I think I utilized that time very well. Some of my final thoughts. I'm glad to call this my home park. It feels really comfortable to be here. I know how to get around fairly easily. I like a lot of the rides here, and I'm excited for the 20th coaster, Wonder Woman, I mentioned previously. And yeah, I wish it was a little bit closer because it's about an hour from my house with traffic. So yeah, it was such a good park to visit if you haven't been here before. Hey guys, Future June here, and I'm recording this because I forgot to do an outro at the park. But regardless, thank you so much for watching this far, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Before I leave, I wanted to remind you to like, comment, and subscribe, because I'm reaching about 400 subscribers, and when I hit that milestone, I want to do a quick giveaway, and it's gonna be really exciting, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, like always, thank you so much for supporting me, and stay tuned for more.